All right, so my Aeropress method is going to be one replicating Jonathan Gagné's Aeropress method. He was an astrophysicist, but recently got very into coffee. He made a book about the physics of coffee. I haven't gone all the way through it because it's pretty dense. But this Aeropress method is going to be much longer. It's going to be about 10 to 11 minute steep time. And we're going to be using a couple other attachments. So we have the Fellow Prismo, which comes with this nice metal filter. Importantly, it has this nice silicone ring around the edge, which traps a lot of the water. It doesn't allow a lot of grounds to bypass the way the normal one would. There's a little bit of gap kind of on the edge there, where when you press down, a lot of the grounds can get into your cup, which isn't terrible, but this will help it be a little cleaner. So we'll weigh out our coffee. Gonna weigh 18 grams. And grind. Cool. All right, so get our setup ready. Even with the metal attachment, I'm still gonna put the Aeropress paper filter on top.
Why did you do that?
Just helps keep it cleaner, and otherwise some of the coffee grounds, the fines, can get caught in that metal filter, make pushing down a lot more difficult. So we got cup, attach, 0. All right, and another benefit of using the Prismo allows us to add half of our water before we add the dry coffee grounds. This helps with keeping those fines in solution, so kind of through buoyancy they stay up in the slurry instead of being trapped down around the filter, kind of clogging your brew. So let's grab water. All right, so we got 18 grams of coffee, and total I'm gonna use about 200 grams of 210-degree water. So first I'm gonna pour in 125. All right, so I haven't started the timer yet. Once I add the coffee grounds is when I'll actually start the timer. All right, and go. We'll try not to spill. Cool. Zero out that, and I'll add another 125 grams.
You're trying to get all the beans wet?
Yeah. Should go just about right to the top. And now I'm gonna use the Aeropress little stir thing. And I'm gonna go back and forth to stir instead of in circular motions. Usually the circular motions kind of cause the coffee bed to develop a bit of a dome shape, which also doesn't help with your flat bed. So I'll move it off scale, and I'm gonna put the top part of the plunger just barely on there, just so we have a seal. A little bit might escape, but that's fine. Cool. Sometimes the pressure is a little bit too strong and this will fall off, but hopefully that doesn't happen. And now we'll wait about 2 minutes, and then we'll kind of shake it up a little bit. All right, so now about 10 seconds, I'm gonna gently swirl the whole thing. This helps with agitation mostly and reaching a higher extraction level. It also a little bit helps with making that flat bed. I'm also gonna hold the top when I do this because the agitation can release a little bit of CO2, and if you don't, sometimes the top will pop off. Cool. A lot of this is explained further in Jonathan's blog on adastra.com. We can maybe link that in the below or something. Cool. Now we wait another 5 minutes.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah. So halfway through you swirl it, and then at the end we'll do a quick swirl, and then I'll press, and that's it. So we're at about a little over 10 minutes. So now I'm gonna give it one more little swirl. And now we'll press down. I'm gonna try to do it as slowly, but still smooth as possible. Usually takes around 40 seconds or so. It might be a little hard to hear, but like you can kind of hear with the Prismo, like just a nice stream where it doesn't spurt or anything like that. It's kind of what we're looking for.
Where did you learn this forearm technique?
I think this was from the founder of the Aeropress. I've watched a few of his videos. He kind of does this. It's very exciting, I'm sure. All right. Another little trick, when you're done pressing, if you pull up slightly, that avoids spillage with the Prismo and with the normal. So there is Jonathan Gagné's long, steep Aeropress technique. Ideally, this should be much sweeter cup of coffee, a little bit cleaner, and have a much higher extraction level. Anyone try? It's gonna be hot.
We have the Panic and Brew cup versus, granted, one's gonna be way cooler than the other one.
Yeah.
I think it is potentially better.
I like it more.
I like it more too. So if you try a little harder.
Not to say this one's bad though.
Yeah. Definitely not bad. It's a little cleaner, that one.
Yeah.